We'll start with you, Mr. Lee. For many years, voters throughout Senate District 1 have commented on the complete lack of communication between Senator Altife and the voting public. Communication between a state senator and the constituents is key to moving Senate District 1 forward on issues most important to the district. What will you do if you are elected as our senator to ensure voters that, unlike Altife, your door will be open?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I like to talk to start with. And I already have a jump on that. I'm a professional speaker. I've gone around for a lot of years, all over the United States. But for the last 6 years, I've dedicated myself specifically to Texas, and more specifically to the 1st District. I've gone around, I've spoken to Tea Party groups, Republican women, and just about anybody who'll stand still in a doorway or a convenience store and let me talk to them about the issues and what's important. Because you have to have that communication. Now, I understand the communication from Senator Altife, and I supported Senator Altife, but there were some issues between us. I didn't like the fact that he supported the Texas Dream Act. And when he was asked if he would repeal it, he said no, he would give them even more. That's wrong. And I'll tell you what I said to him: you gotta go. And when he talked about taking all of our money and spending every penny that we had in Texas, I said, you gotta go. The issue here is making sure that you get represented fairly. And that just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I like these guys, I do. We're friends. And when this is over with, I hope we'll still be friends. But you have a certain expectation. I need to be completely upfront with you. My door is always open. You can call me now. And now, you go back there and you call the number on my card, you won't get someone in my office. You'll get me. It's my personal cell phone. And I don't plan to change that. And if you think I don't get some phone calls from some people I really would rather not be on the phone with, I do. But they deserve an opportunity to talk to me and to tell me what they're feeling. Otherwise, how else do I know what they need and what they want? I will always be there to listen to you. Always. I won't get a big head and think that I'm elevated over you because I work for you as your senator. Thank you.
David, you're next.
People often ask me, do I enjoy this job? And I like to tell them, if you like this job too much, something is wrong with you. What I do enjoy is going door to door. There's much to depress you, not only in Washington, which many of y'all are focused on, but in Austin, which mimic many of the practices there. I like listening and learning from the people. That's why my campaign has gone to thousands of doors and listened to many voters and their concerns. I've also held dozens of town hall meetings, even during the middle of session. And during the summer, after we spent a week on the border, I came back and had about a dozen immigration town halls to listen to concerns. My cell phone is available. We try to answer every call, answer every letter. We send out a state newsletter, and of course, we send out a campaign newsletter as well. We enjoy hearing. We don't know it all. Davy Crockett's one of my heroes. He said, be always sure you're right, then go ahead. We're not always right. We need to hear from you, and I welcome that. But once we are right, we need to go ahead. With respect to Senator Altife, I admired his independence. I admired his willingness to speak the truth to even the leadership above him. And he passed numerous bills that I filed, and I'm grateful for that. I did hear that complaint, and I do intend and will continue to be in touch with the people to listen to their concerns and to respond in any way I can. Thank you.
I like to listen.
you know, it still surprises me that people want to talk to me and tell me what they think. I think that's a big deal, and I'm honored when people do that. So since I've been in the House, since 2002, I'm on my third GMC Yukon. I like Fords too. I don't want to lose any votes over that, but I'm on my third one. And this one was made before the government took over General Motors, by the way. But I'm on my third one, and my second one that we retired had 320,000 miles on it. I'm north of 100,000 on this one. I say that to say that I go to just about everything. I show up. If there's people gathered and I'm invited, maybe even if I'm not, I want to show up. I want to listen. And many of us have been at these events together, and I'm talking to folks who do the same thing. I think I can say this. I'm usually the last one to leave an event, Glenn, unless Louis Gomert's there. Then I'm the next to the last one to leave, because he is always the last. We're thankful for him. He's always the last one to leave. I like to listen. I don't always have it right, and I want to be humble. I want to be teachable. I want to know what folks think. I'm encouraged that as I go around and listen to folks and have exchanges, we pretty well line up on the issues. And if there are places we differ, I want to hear about it. I'm not going to be ugly to you or hate you because we disagree. I want to listen to you. I want to learn. And I hope if you talk to folks I've represented before, since 2002, they'll tell you the same thing. We can always do better. We can always be more responsive. But at the end of the day, we're supposed to be your voice. We're supposed to be representing you, representing your values. And by God's grace, I've sought to do that in the House. And if you see fit to send us there, we'll do the same thing in the Senate. It's a good question. Thank you.
Brian.